I think that both of you would have been with Milner at Aston Villa, what, 10, 12 years ago, and he's still going strong. He's the champion of England right now, Emil. It's an unbelievable career that he's had.
Well, I think Curtis will say this as well. If you were to ask us, and we already knew what he was capable of doing, he's one of those players that is a very, very professional. One of the first ones into the training ground, warming up, stretching, doing his gym work beforehand, then going out and warming up before the warm up, and then doing shooting after. Then warming down, and then going in, having some lunch, and then going in the gym after again. So he's the first one in and the last one out, and that shows with how long he's playing and the level that he's playing at as well, and the performances that he's still able to put in.
Curtis?
Yeah, he's the ultra professional. That's what I'd call him. You get some players that are, will do the gym sessions to their full ability when, the team put it on and things like that. But James was the type that, be it with England, away with the under-21s and things like that, he'd still be going to the gym and doing his own sessions, making sure that he's topping himself up. Every single session, he'll take a bag of balls, do some finishing, do some free kicks, maybe whipping a few corners. So he was always working on different facets of his game, even though he was at that elite level, playing for England, playing for Aston Villa, playing for Man City, wherever. He always kept to his morals. And another thing, in his personal life, he's never touched a drink in his life, and things like that. So he's someone that if you're going to say model yourself from one professional, I'd say James Milner is the one that, I'd look to, because he is that ultra professional and it's gave him a great career.
Can I ask, though, on a personal level, doesn't it annoy you that he shows up everybody in training? That he's always first, that he's always the fittest? I mean, it must be a bit frustrating, on a personal level at least. You're smiling in a way, am I right in saying that?
Well, the thing is, you've got the option to either do the same as him or just criticise him. We're professionals. We can get in at the same time as him. We can carry on doing the same things, but we don't. We sometimes, and I look at some of the younger lads as well, and I always ask them, what is it that you could do more, or what is it that you could do better than say Daniel or James Milner? What does he do more than you? Well, he does this. Well, can you do that and a little bit more? But people don't want to do that, go that extra mile at time, and you have to. We've done it before, especially when it came to the youth, coming through the youth level, where you're having to put in that extra training, you're having to do that extra mile, you're having to do that extra gym session. But he's been taking that all the way through his career, and look where it's got him. He's won everything.
Curtis, you weren't ever annoyed? A little bit, maybe you went in, you weren't feeling too good one day, and you got James Milner running laps around you, and he's been doing it for an hour before you even turned up.
Yeah, I've never been one to be jealous of anyone or to get annoyed with him. I just used to respect him so much. You had Gabby on here. Gabby would be telling you he was busy and he should have maybe had a drink and things like that. But, the thing is, it was for him. Each individual, each pro, because when I'm saying, there are professionals that are ultra professionals that won't go in the gym because they know how to look after their body. Different people have different things that work for them, and James is a machine. He's a machine. He can run like the wind. He's strong as anything. So when he goes in the gym, he can work really hard and recover well, whereas other players might not have that recovery. So they feel that they want to conserve their energy, make sure that when they get onto the training pitch or onto the match day pitch, they're giving everything there and still performing. Because, if I have two comparisons in one squad, Ashley Young never went in the gym, James Milner went in the gym, and they both had comparable careers in terms of one went to Manchester United, one went to Man City, and they both won league titles. So if you're talking about two different eggs, but have a different way of doing things, they both excelled, but James's way is a bit more on the eye in terms of you were looking at a professional and saying what you need to do, what you need to eat, what you need to avoid. James was the one to look at.